Hello, Americans. It's me, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As I speak to you today on my birthday, let us remember that my life, my mission, and my sacrifices were not in vain. On this day, we honor not merely my birth, but the enduring truth that I sought to proclaim, that all men and women, regardless of their race or creed, could one day stand together as equals. On that fateful evening in Memphis, powerful forces conspired to bring my life to an end. The FBI, CIA, and even those aligned with the Illuminati were involved. I want you to know that their actions, though tragic, were not entirely intentional. They too were working under powers higher than themselves. Before I stepped onto that balcony, I took medication for my high blood pressure, unaware that it had been tampered with. A sudden wave of dizziness and paralysis overtook me, leaving me weak and disoriented. Seeking fresh air, I stepped outside, only to feel the sharp sting of a bullet strike my right side. The wound bled quickly, and my earthly body quickly expired. I had no control over the forces that sought to bring my life to an end, but it was always my destiny to expose the truth. My voice helped create the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, an organization rooted in nonviolence and justice. This movement inspired others, including the organizations you know today, such as Black Lives Matter. Yet, it grieves me to see how some of these sister organizations have strayed from the path of peace. The influence of the Illuminati and the money of George Soros has co-opted these movements, turning them towards violence and tarnishing the message of unity and love that I held so dear. Violence is never the answer, nor is hatred or racism. My mission was to forge peace between the black man and the white man, to bridge the divides that kept us apart. I dreamed of a day when both would sit together at the table of brotherhood as equals. That is why I declared, I have a dream, for I believed in a vision where all God's children could unite in harmony. Now, from the other side, I see into your timeline. Much progress has been made toward the integration of our people as one. But there is still work to be done. The dream of unity is not yet fully realized. The bonds of brotherhood and sisterhood must be strengthened, and the walls of division must continue to fall. Had I continued to live, I would not have stood as a martyr, but as the first Black United States president, guiding a nation towards the promised land, a land of equality, peace, and the boundless potential of humankind. Imagine what that would have looked like. For it is only when truth prevails that the highest aspirations of humanity can truly reign. And here we stand, my brothers and sisters, in the light of these profound truths, still bearing witness to a great injustice unfolding in our world. A large segment of humanity remains marginalized and cast aside, not for the color of their skin, but for their experiences with contact beyond this earth. During my life as a pastor and servant of the people, the vastness of the cosmos and the presence of extraterrestrial life was not a truth I was ready to grasp in both my life mission nor movement. But from the higher plane, I see an entirely different reality. The truth has been laid bare before me. Just as in my time, when systems of oppression sought to silence the voices crying out for freedom and dignity, so too the powers of this age work tirelessly to suppress those who have borne witness to encounters with beings from the stars. These voices, like the cries of the oppressed, are gaslit, labeled as delusional, mentally ill, or fabricators of fantasies. All the while, the rulers of humanity profit from an enslaved off-world secret space program workforce, hidden in the shadows. Those who have served in these hidden projects were torn from their civilian lives, pressed into military service beyond this earthly sphere, and then returned with their memories erased, their records sealed, and their deeds unspoken, unrecognized, and unrewarded for the sacrifices they made. I've had dreams of these things. In my dreams, I have seen the future, and in that vision, we are all free. Free from the chains of race and nationality. Do not be deceived by the elite, for their power lies in the darkness of secrecy. The time has come for the veil to be lifted, for the secrets to be revealed, and for the oppressed to be set free. Let us honor those hidden heroes whose courage and sacrifice have remained in the shadows. Let us demand the truth, for only when it is known can humanity claim its rightful place, not just as citizens of this world, but as members of a galactic civilization. The time has come to tell the public the truth about the extraterrestrial presence. But we must ask ourselves, what will we do with this knowledge? Shall we sit idly by, bound by ignorance and fear, or shall we rise to meet the demands of justice? The truth is that discrimination, in its many forms, knows no final resting place. It persists, shifting its guise with each generation. When civil rights are trampled, it falls to those who have borne the weight of oppression to rise and to claim the freedom that is rightfully theirs. The struggle for justice demands courage from the afflicted and solidarity from those who stand alongside them. Those who have felt the sting of injustice must take the lead, for their voices carry the power of lived experience. And those who have not faced such trials must step back, listen, and amplify the cries for liberation. When we stand together, resolute in the defense of our rights, the forces that seek to hold us down must be called out and held to account. We cannot allow the architects of injustice to linger in the shadows, unseen and unchallenged. They must be exposed for their actions, for only in the light of truth can their deeds be undone. When we rise to fight for our rights, we are never alone. Those who walk beside us, whether in flesh or in spirit, give strength to our cause. When I looked upon the faces of those who marched with us, and knowing where we have been, I feel a profound sense of jubilation, not merely for the struggles we have endured, but for the journey of future generations yet to come. I call upon everyone who has been abused in these programs to stand with us. As you stand together, you will become unbreakable. As you become unbreakable, you will rise taller than oppression. As we unite, we claim victory, and in that victory, we harness the power within each of us to transform the lives of the downtrodden and create a better world for all humanity. This power is not bound by any government or earthly system. It is divine strength given to us by God, who calls us to bring forth justice. Today is that day. This is the dawning of a new era, a day of liberation for all who have been held down and held back. It is a day when freedom rings loud and clear, unshackled by fear and unbound by the chains of corrupt government systems. Together, we declare that this is the moment, this is the hour, and this is the world we will build, a world of hope, justice, and peace. Let the dawning of this new day stand as a testament to what we can achieve together through the power of unity and in the light of God's glory. Amen. At this moment, I would like to hear the thoughts of every American on this message. I want to hear your truth in the comment section. How do you feel about the freedom of all races to express themselves? How do you perceive what lies within the hearts and minds of those who are of a different race from you? And lastly, to my beloved granddaughter, Yolanda Renee King, you are the light of a new generation and will make a fine presidential leader for the country one day.